Iron, poked out by Pringle. Thomas claims it. Skip pass. Acuff. Thomas again to Acuff Jr. That's a three.
There's the example of what I'm saying.
Able to get the rejection. Thomas. And again, another triple. How about a year ago was Southern? A lot of key players back on the roster this season. There's a lob and another finish. Say hello to Nick Pringle.
Here they are in transition. The Hogs are off and running, and they're going up top to Nick Pringle, and he's throwing it down with authority.
By Kohler on the ball screen. Acuff again, and this one. And John Calipari told him, taken away here. Acuff lays it in. Pulls from 17, maybe that'll get it. His coach, 40 first-round picks, likely to have a couple more. This is one of them. There he is. Good look. Yeah, they brought him in to be a three-point shooter. Splitting
Cameron Hunter.
Yeah, he's playing fearless. Acuff can get three.
How about three in a row? The triples do it.
They really kept the lid on this place by keeping the dunks at bay.
Shots, though, keep falling. Acuff Jr.
I'm telling you, really good player. He is going to help this team out a ton.
Acuff Jr. will punch one through. And the dunk show is under.
Thomas into the corner. Acuff Jr. knocks it in. Wow, more the man. Malik.
The athleticism for Arkansas is just causing lots of trouble for Booth.
Acuff, pure.
Yeah, that's just too good, though. Not much you can do.
Acuff, an open look, and Darius will spin in a three. His first field goal of the game.
And like, I can.
How about the ball movement there? And a three from Acuff.
Unbelievable.
That ball didn't hit the floor. Going to try and drive against Brazil.
That's
another block! Arkansas on the perimeter has been denying. Acuff downhill to the rim. He'll score. 1 point game. 37 seconds to play.
Block was running.
Acuff open on a three. That looked true out of his hands. First tonight for Jackson State. There's the lob. Ewan the catch. Another flush. Malik Ewan up to 10 points. Table in the backyard. Everything.
Game and his confidence from year one to year two.
That's his second one, 2 for 10. John was talking about today. He loves his stroke. Thinks he's going to get better from three.
Brazil answers with a triple.
That's him.
Another offensive rebound for Brazil. Acuff got him a three.
Nice look by Thomas, though. Right in the pocket. What a tough backcourt.
Malik Ewan, quality set here.
Oh, nice show.
Knock away from Wagner. Another deflection for Brown. Line it up, Brazil. He sticks it from the corner. It's a three.
He can light it up, this kid. Talk about source, though, to rely on.
Arkansas now in a 10-point hole. Acuff goes to the bank.
Take it over. His penetration sets up his outside game.
Lightning quick, very crafty. Darius Acuff Jr. out of Detroit. Duke opened up 1 of 9 from the field. They've gone 11 of their last 17. That jumper from Acuff is Acuff trying to stop the bleeding.
And he passed that up.
Acuff hits the three.
Broke the D down with the out of bounds. So effective.
Acuff, the handles, soft touch for Darius Acuff Jr.
That's twice on out of bounds. He's gotten good looks.
14 for the freshman.
When he first arrived.
47-42. Duke. Acuff lines it up. Buries the triple. Arkansas up by 1. Acuff, calming influence. Flipped it up and in.
How tough is this kid?
57-53. Arkansas. Acuff, head and shoulder fake, swing it. Thomas, cha-ching!
And that little dribble drive. If they want it. Oh, no.
Intercepted by Acuff. Arkansas pushing up the floor. Acuff is a blur.
Acuff, a floater. Got it! He will take and make tough twos. What a pass. Yeah, Wagner open three. Got it! Set up by a great pass from Acuff. What a pass, because everything... Acuff's turn. He lays it up and in, and he absorbed a little body bang. That makes. Acuff again, he got it, and he will convert. A little freshman on freshman prime here. Brown trying to force Acuff to the left. The alley-oop to Kevin Brazil. Big time play call. I'm going to trust Acuff to dribble this game out. There's no need to pass the ball. Left hand, what a game for Acuff.
He is that good, and then there's your back in his face all game long, and that's an easy takeaway. Acuff ahead of the pack. He'll cut, he'll fly for Wagner. How about the ball movement here? Extra pass, Acuff. What a sequence for the Razorbacks. And now Arkansas will push.
And again, Brazil earlier just went right to work when he caught the ball. Manning holds it, lets the defense get it.
Brazil. Yeah. Houston will take it to a different street fight level. Ewing, a catch and a flush on the assist from Acuff Jr.
You want to put him on the opposite side of a double situation. You move that thing around the perimeter, he's going to get open.
Acuff straight on with an answer. This game today is about revenge after Texas Tech came back from 16 down in the Sweet 16 last year, and Acuff. Knox turned the corner, got to the mid-range. Back iron, Brazil went soaring. Knox clutches. He moves it for Acuff to stick a three. Darius strip. Gave it up. Acuff the drive and the bucket. And the lead. The season at the line.
Getting Texas Tech to the into the one-on-one might be advantage Arkansas. They're 1 of 6 from the free throw line right now.
And Arkansas 11 of 19 at the stripe. Acuff pulls up in the mid-range for 2. Darius Acuff.
Game feels big, doesn't it?
It's been high level.
It feels like a big game.
The entire way on the drive. Acuff.
Another rebound down to Knox. Quickly into the front court. Acuff wants it, and he knocks it down.
Those guys just did that. You got to be able to get a score, score. But Acuff's still on fire right now.
Thought to turn the corner. Instead, to his classmate Thomas. He gets it back. Acuff swishes.
The best Bruce Cal can pull that off. You know, not a lot of guys can pull that off, but Cal can.
Arkansas on the run again.
Top point guards in the country, young freshmen.
Yep.
You know, and wow, another great pass.
He made that look really easy. Acuff answers.
Really good in transition, but they're going to have to score in the half court.
Acuff taking over in that first half.
Corner three. Got it. He has been.
Steal. Acuff.
Hey, Douglas, you know, a guy like you said who's transferred, been around the block. They're not scared coming in here, but Acuff again. Stroke going, he's knocking shots down.
Acuff with a step back three. Darius has been in for it.
See if that can get him going.
That was some crazy spin. Acuff Jr. with another triple.
Problem to have.
Acuff Jr. Quick catch and a knockdown.
5. Figured Acuff would be a figure in that, and he is. He is pre-conference play. They won by 21, 42, and 51 their last 3 games, and Acuff's got 4. Well, Wagner has been shooting much better lately. Acuff's got the open one. He's got all 7 in college ball. Remember, offensive rebounds first half as Acuff goes to the rack, and he will have a chance for 3. How good! Shoes to fill. Zakai Ziegler and what he meant to this program, and Gillespie has done admirably well with that. That's pretty. Acuff lays it up. Carey, that's a tough pass for Akpara to hold on to. They got a 2-on-1. And Acuff, a nice play to use that. See how the motor runs for the kid from Detroit with 4. He launches and bangs it in. Wow. To my point. Remember I said a couple of minutes ago, at this stage in the game, it's not plays, it's players. We saw Acuff do it. We just saw Carter Knox make a play as well.
Remember, the 5-second violation, the turnover led to that. Acuff wants it one-on-one, launches,
Regardless of how it shakes out, we are going to have a very unique national championship matchup. There's Darius, 15th ranked Hogs coming off of their win against Tennessee. Acuff looking to take over, late shot clock. Acuff, that is a difficult fall away.
Yeah, but he can score it every
The playmaker starting to size him up. Over to Brazil for three. Nails another.
You got to try to keep these guys off the glass.
That's wingspan right there. Acuff finishes with the floater. Now they have also forced 8 Arkansas turnovers. Ewan rolls. Oh, Malik Ewan finishes at the rim. There's a pair to miss. Acuff wide open, steps into it, buries a three.
You can't leave that guy. That's one guy you can't leave on the perimeter right there. You've got to find Acuff at all times. I mean, he's shooting at a very high clip.
Rejected. Top floor Richmond. And now nobody back as Acuff thunders it home.
A little matchup zone. Good. They changed something up. Maybe it keeps Acuff away from the basket. Never mind. He threw it right between the zones.
Strike me as a good solid 150 guy. Drive.
I'm glad you said that.
And one for Acuff.
I don't think there's a doubt when you watch him in person and the way they shoot it. They don't turn it over.
This game, his team is rattled right now.
Acuff fires a three and finally has an answer. 4 on 5 on the other end, and it ends up with Malik Thomas real holding those ribs. Acuff blows right by him. Court Ross solves it by finding Surreal of Richmond with the rejection. Here's Acuff the other way. Arkansas has life.
There are so many players that would not even take a chance to get posterized by Surreal. But this kid's from the 901 in Memphis, and they don't back down from any.
Here's Acuff, now Wagner. Acuff for 3 in the tie. Got it!
We'll try to run. Acuff 3. Got it! 18-4 and 14 points, but you get punished for anything lazy in this league. Yep, Acuff corner 3 knocks it down right away. Harris denied by Ewan. That's just being stubborn. Acuff, bam! Offside defense by Arkansas, so alert. And Acuff is just floating in for his 13th and 14th. People at home explain it. What is buckyball? How would you define it? It's nonstop press from Texas A&M, nonstop threes. They
Kids are buying him lunch or dinner because he takes care of them when he's in there.
Acuff Jr. will pull and hit, and Arkansas, well, just didn't hit a few of those floaters. It was a tough task going up against the Gators, who are playing good basketball. Acuff for a long 2. 5 quickly.
Keep them from getting any kind of momentum going into the half.
Acuff found an open avenue to the basket for an Carter Knox gets open and scores to begin the second 20. Longer. Acuff Jr. left open from the elbow. That's an easy take and make.
Look at the attention.
There's the handle. There's the finish from Acuff Jr. And he's in double. 48.7. LSU's had more success in the paint. Not there. Hogs will run. Acuff on the drive with the scoop. And he gets the rolls.
Right there.
Acuff Jr. got Reese on his back. Couldn't bother the shot. Acuff Jr. off the screen with the curl. Knocks down the triple. Shot clock's at 5. The jump stop. Acuff got him again. He got the block behind the back from one end to the other. What a sequence.
LSU, things are going crazy. You come out, you get a 3-point play, settle your team down.
4 Razorbacks with 3 fouls apiece, but with 8 to go, that's not as much of an issue. Acuff Jr. probing. Pulls up over McKinnon, hits again, 22. Been a little bit quiet. I know he's been tightly defended. He's itching to get some shots off. Acuff Jr. has done a bulk of the scoring, and it continues. Now Joe, is there any reason not to keep feeding Acuff? I shouldn't even ask the question, and he's answering it. Good analysis. Arkansas being pushed a little further away from the basket. Acuff Jr. shooting for 30.
LSU early on when Acuff caught that ball, they sent two to him trying to get the ball out of his hands.
Here they do it again. He says, watch this. There's Pringle spinning and winning.
Mood. He said, look, it hasn't been horrible body language. Just I got to keep talking to my team as things go again.
Brazil shares it. They're the right wing three from Acuff. And Porter Moser uses the time.
But what a job he has done keeping them connected despite the injuries.
What a move by Acuff. He gave the play. By Arkansas's Jew, and here's Acuff pushing it 4-on-2. Brazil, where did he come from? Affected that even though he didn't touch it. Here's Acuff. Lob. Finish! Billy Richmond the third. Acuff going to work on Reed. All the way in and got it! And the freshman puts Arkansas ahead with a trip to the free throw line coming.
Coach Knight used to say, sit down. Acuff for three. The crowd's not going to be sitting down for a while. 15 in a row at home. Nice. Acuff attacks and scores again. Acuff has taken over here in the second half. It's all because of the screen inside.
Right there, meeting that pass on the bounce. And the creativity when they get around the rim.
Acuff lob, and there's Brazil. 3 for 3. Had his pocket pick there. Up ahead, Acuff takes it to the cup and lays. Numbers for Arkansas with Hubbard down behind the play. Acuff switching. And he's got the ball here to start the second half. Floater. Yes, sir. Returning to your former school, regardless of
185 pounds, this duo was simply sensational.
Arkansas. I tend to look at conference marks. There you see great backdoor.
At Buck Walton, LSU played the Razorbacks. It was a two-possession offensive end.
Around the screen, rise and fire. Buck open three from the wing. Sutton splashes, and it's back to a 10-point game, but there's the answer. Thomas goes back up top. Here's Acuff. Late clock situation. Acuff just makes I want.
Yeah. And his dad, I had a chance to meet Darius earlier tonight. He said.
And now a steal by Thomas. Ahead to Acuff. Look out. Lay-in. There are multiple teams that can win it this year.
Look at that pass.
There's the stuff. Look out. Here comes Acuff. Full throttle on the attack. Got it. I mean,
State last night. My goodness.
Talk about a coach who's done a fine job. Another alley-oop, and that time.
There you go to the NCAA tournament.
Backdoor cut, and there's.
Charlotte down low, holding his own against Pringle, boxing out.
Acuff knocks down the.
Meanwhile, Acuff squeezes off a quick three.
Street clothes to send a message. There's not a lot of guys that will do that, whether they're first year or not.
Here's Acuff for three, and one of the nation's top.
In the season, he had a bad left leg, but I think he's feeling 100% based on that.
Ewan slices his way to the rim. Five-star recruit, McDonald's All-America, Jordan Brand All-Star, all-everything, and he picks up an assist.
This game, if Overton stays cold like this, they must get a third score.
Acuff whistles it into Brazil. Nice finish. Darius. And Brazil with the block. Malik Thomas picks it up. To Acuff. To Richmond. Band on his left forearm. Richmond's got a career high 16. Here's Acuff. And he flashes down.
Who's out of this game for disciplinary reasons. It just makes it really tough for life on the road.
And he was 17 points, 4 assists. Give him 20. Fouled on the three. On average, you go to the line 28 times a game. It's only been 15 trips to the line so far tonight with under 5 to go. Brazil, as far as Acuff is concerned, in the last 20 years, there's only been 3 SEC freshmen to make 7 threes and have 5 assists in the same game.
And here's a chance for Acuff, who looks up and sees Schweitzel and blows right by him. First one too strong. Acuff picks up another rebound.
Oh, he has gotten involved on the glass, has he not, this kid?
And there is just no fear when he has the ball go. Schweitzel blocked by Acuff. Brazil will get fouled by Jemison.
Like you and 12 in red into the game. Acuff feeling it and finding it. Darius Acuff there giving Thomas his three. No good. Wow. Look at Richmond go up and get it. Acuff. Yes, and credit Billy Rich. And both Phylon. He's got two on the other side. Acuff. Boy, two. Wagner. Acuff. Splash. Boy, is he a compass. It's a bulk shooter and a bulk maker. He's going to try again. And it goes.
Ravi, that's on Alabama. You not want to turn that ball over right now if you're Arkansas and ignite this building.
Brazil thought he had a layup. Acuff fade away, finds the bottom. Acuff.
Chin and Bruiser are sitting on that bench as well.
Yeah, 5 of 24 coming into the game from three-point land. Acuff just slowing it down and knocking it down. And that was Brazil who picked up the missed shot. And another opportunity, and that's 3 more for Acuff. 29 points. How can they get him going again?
He normally doesn't need a ball screen to get to the paint.
The pull-up, and he needed it.
And that's exactly what Cal went.
Alabama is on fire the second half. 13 of 16 from the floor. Acuff foul.
Count it.
And they will count it. They decide no. Acuff by his man. Boy, Darius Acuff rises. Ties the game.
He's a big-time pro in a college game.
Yeah. Wagner again.
Yeah,
finally one finds the bottom. And Reitzel's leaving Carolina wide open, and that's going to be 3 free throws. As there's been one 50-point game in the NCAA this year, and he's
problem
one
on your hands.
Acuff knocks down a triple and Barrett defending Acuff Jr. with 4 fouls. Acuff Jr. up and under with the
kick. Shooting it, at least to this point. He hits this one from short range though. Clock to 8. Working on Isaacs. He'll step into the lane and lay it up and in.
Well, that was a straight zone defensive possession by Texas A&M.
The tournament can make you a national star. He gives it up here. Brazil back for Acuff way downtown.
Yes!
He's just a special cat, man.
Acuff. Oh! They're all falling from
to the basket against Florida. It was 6'9", 6'10", 6'11", and 7 feet.
Yeah, Florida will do that to you.
They're trying to conserve energy a little bit because they don't have a lot of depth.
Acuff. That'll get him energized. He's margin much closer than it is. They've also missed 6 free throws so far in the first half.
Yeah, they shoot about 75% from the free throw line, but he doesn't stop.
You're out of Detroit. Stolen by Richmond. Baseball pass, Acuff. Lays it in. How about the English on that? 3. Heidi stole it right back. A little friendly fire. Hogs take advantage. Again!
Size on pack. Out to Acuff. Assist to Brazil in the Missouri game with Acuff on the bench. Pack penetrates, has it knocked away. Here's Darius Acuff Jr. Xavier Brown downhill. Big time block by Wagner, shakes his head. Here's Acuff. 2 on 3. Beats everybody. Full head of steam. Here's Acuff into the front court with 3. 2, 3-pointer. Good! Darius Acuff Jr. closes the half. Oklahoma population just 300. And more than that in a single section inside Bridgestone Town. Baseline jumper, good for the Gators. Here's Acuff for 3. Yes, sir! Darius Acuff!
Madison do some damage. First, they got to get a critical stop right here.
Every bubble team in the world wants Arkansas to hang on to this 2-point lead. It's Acuff, quick release. Oh my gosh! For Miles, and Vandy fans are on their feet.
He makes amazing steals. He's got 3 of them already.
Oh! Acuff! 13 now for Nickel. Last possession of the half to the Hogs. Acuff! Tournament championship came into the league in 1991. Their only championship 2000. Vandy is a charter member of the SEC. They have won 2 as Acuff. Acuff. Wow.
I think that Tyler Tanner would make that most of the time. But that was an excellent contest.
Acuff again. Got another one. This guy right here. This should be the MVP right here, man. Just proud of everybody for the fight we had. 3 games in 3 days is always hard.
Darius, when you're watching TB hit 3-pointers like he did today, how does that help this team?
He's the X factor on our team. He the keys with us winning anything. And we believe in him. We want him to shoot. So we all knew it was going in.
30 points for you today. This was the goal to get this championship. What did you tell your teammates before this game started?
Play our game. We know what it is. Don't just get too radical because it's a championship. Just keep hooping.
This is the second ever SEC tournament title for Arkansas. What does that mean to this group to bring that trophy back to Fayetteville?
Can you say it again? Can you say it again?
Second tournament title ever for Arkansas. What does it mean to bring that back to Fayetteville?
I mean, everything. We together. I don't know, man. I'm just proud of this team. I don't know what to say.
Go celebrate, Darius.